Okay, I'm late today, but it's Friday, so I thought, that's fine. The reason why I'm late is because I did cooking experimentation, folks. I did some cooking experimentation. That failed. And so here we are. Also, I'm using this. Whoa. You know what? Actually, I guess that does make sense. Cuz yesterday's game was a DS game, so obviously I didn't change the main window, did I? By the way, I'm gonna keep developing even in June. But also in June, I think I'm gonna try to voice train or something. June is Pride Month, right? The worst trans. June is right. Uh, wait. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. So today we're gonna go very fast. I'm gonna go as fast as I can because I've given myself a limited amount of time. So I'm gonna have to be speed. Be a little bit of speed, just a little speed. And I'm going to just straight up write down here at the top what I'm going to do today. I should maybe make this something on top up here actually. Today's agenda. Let's see. Let's make it a one column table. Actually, I lied. No, actually, it is a one column table. One column, one row. Row? Row. One row. Make card effect. Work on player. Player inventory stats plus player plus player class stats. There we go. Work on card creator handler. I think I'm probably not gonna do that in the order that I've written them here. But we'll work on them. I think I actually want to start with the card creator. Because I think it's gotta be quite advanced, I think actually. Card creation. I wrote it down. I broke it down. Remove players' resources from their inventory. Okay. Take in how well a player is doing throughout their card minigame. Okay. Check. This all depends on how I want to do the minigame though, so we'll see. Heck minigame. I don't know. Grade minigame. That's what we'll call it. And then put the card into the binder. Okay. Add card to inventory. And all those are gonna be the same. So I mean, all those cards are going in the same inventory. So there's no need to pass something in there. No need to do that. There'll only be one inventory. Right? I probably need to make okay, Wow, I'm gonna have to work on a lot of UI stuff, aren't I? In the near future. Okay, that seems like a good place to have those set up. And then there's what else did I say I wanted to do? Work on player inventory stats. Okay. We need to I need to work on making all the different inventory pieces before I do that. So let me hide the UI stuff for now. Or at least the skill UI stuff in my thing here. My tiny little file system here in the corner that's so freaking clogged. Can you make it bigger? No, you can't. Let's see. I don't have like a resource in inventory, do I? Probably I should have them appear after the player gets one. You know, if the player gets a card resource, then that's the point at which the thing should appear in your inventory, right? Probably. So I guess I can just put them to no, actually we gotta put we're gonna be we're gonna be we're gonna be we're gonna be more organized. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna have an inventory based one. So let's make let's go make actually this has to be a UI, right? In inventory blue potato. This will go in card objects, card resources, resource nodes, plant resources, info or inventory. And then this will go this will have a texture rec. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I also just realized something. I need to make a basic one, a base one. Base inventory resource. So unlike the base the in zone resource, this one will have the base inventory resource. And every base inventory resource will have a texture rec. There's two ways I can do an inventory. I can make it to where the inventory appears as you get the ingredients. Or I can make it to where the inventory appears immediately. Like, you get to see everything. And maybe it's grayed out whenever you don't know what it is. Or maybe it's blacked out when you don't have it yet. Oh, I like that way. Wait, I like that idea, actually. I do like that idea. And then if you hover it, it becomes... I just realized, is there like an easier way to get is hovered? Wait, what? Oh, I guess the texture rec doesn't have any signals. Oh. I didn't know that the control UI things had this ability. I really didn't know this. Also, is the stream dying? Dang. Stream is already dying. That's very helpful, actually. Anyway, we need to export I need to export var description. And this needs to be screen. Let's be specific, not just say description. We need to export var resource name. That should probably go first, actually. You know, the more I think about it, that should probably go first. And then that box that I made for the skill tree, that thing is gonna come in big handy. You know, it's gonna come. It's gonna be very important. It's gonna be super useful. I'm gonna just use it for everything. I think actually, it's gonna just be everywhere. Honestly, super simple. Okay. I think that's it. I think I have to. I think I have to. Hmm. I have to make 2 versions of every inventory icon. I think I am going to do it the way where you hover over it and then, um, yeah, actually, this is something easy I can do then. We'll just use the sign equals, or the colon equals. So it knows it's a boolean. This will start out false as a not discovered, so we won't know. And we'll have a const default description. Three question marks. And that is also going to be the default. Okay, this will be default. The default name and description will just be question marks. We don't know what it is. We haven't found it yet. And this is what it'll throw onto the thing. And now I can immediately use this. You know what? Actually, we're gonna rename this. We're gonna rename this so that I make sure. You know, hold on. Let's rename texture rect. This will be the inventory icon. Actually, maybe okay. If I'm putting these into like a thing. Yeah, no. This needs to be in like a tab, like a box, doesn't it? A scrollable box. Which means because otherwise you have to hover over the actual icon that's like here, that's super small. Probably don't want that. Let me take a look at something real quick. In controls. Is there any control? I know there's a scrollable control. 9 patch rectangle. No. Reference rectangle. Maybe. Panel. Why wouldn't I just always make it a texture rectangle? Why wouldn't I just always make it a texture rectangle? Actually, I think I can just go like this. add another texture rectangle. And this will be... You see, it depends on how I do the UI here. Let me see. Let me think. So we have... VTuber freaking discovers how to make a UI for the first time. Colorized. So I want... Is it a container that I want? Maybe. Oh shoot, I made a box container. What does this mean? What does this do? See, this is just the inventory resource itself. This is the... This would be like the whole UI, actually. Oh shoot, I just hid everything for a split second there. Resource list UI. Yeah, this is what I would want. This is this. Can I change the type? I'm gonna change the type. Oh. Okay, hold on. Godot GD script reference save me. I need help. Well, actually, it wasn't GD script reference. It was actually the UI that I need help with. Box container. You know, I think we only did UI once in college. We had one UI course. That was it. This isn't not going, is it? Oh, good. This is going. Yeah, I had one UI course. It was true, or not one UI course. Sorry, one UI there was only like one UI project. So we didn't really get to use these. Actually, there might not have been any at all. The more I think about it. This did not take me to where I wanted to be at. This put me in the actual documentation for containers. Whoa. Wait, this is an old screenshot, isn't it? They use an old screenshot for this? Let me see here. Button, color picker button, margin container. Oh, margin container adds a margin. Okay. There's a tab container. That could be helpful. Yeah, that could be really helpful. That could be really, really helpful. There's a split container that adds like a little split in between. Panel container. Okay. There's a scroll container. That's the one I want. Okay. Now the question is, am I changing... You know, I think I want to combine a scroll container with a tab container. That's what I want. I think I'm actually also gonna add this in here. Does this actually still exist though? That's the real question. There's the tab container. This can be 640 by 640. Current tab -1. How do I change how many tabs there are? Does it automatically figure it out? It does. It does automatically figure it out. If I put a scroll... If I put a scroll... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. This one will be... This one will be plants. This one will be minerals. And this one will be monster parts. Do I have to space it like that, or can I just do this? Nope, it will not space correctly. You don't get to test it? Okay. What if we just runs current scene? Oh right, of course it would auto load those. Yeah, that's true. Wait, what? The thing goes all the way across. Wait, I didn't know that it could do that. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, what? Hold on, sorry, I want to try something. I want to look at something. I need to put something on the screen rather. Did it do that right? It did. Look at what happens. Look, it becomes super wide. The wide scroll. Also, everything is on the screen. Cute. I just thought that was funny. Okay. This is what I want though. This is what I want. This is the tab system that I want. I want it like this. The question is how do I use the thing actually though? Do I have to add them each in? Let's put a button in there just to see what this is like. Oh, the bigger you make the button, the more you hide of the scroll UI. Okay. How many pixels is this? 630? So I need to make it 630 by like 32. Does that look unreasonable? Also, I don't know that this even hides it, does it? Let me run it again from this one. No, it doesn't hide it. Weird. Maybe, is it just called like scroll? You know what, actually, I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. I think I'm using a very specific kind of scroll. I want just a scroll container. Oh, that does not, yeah, that does not do what I want at all. What's the problem here? A single child control. Alright, hold on. I need to add 3 first. Scroll container 1, scroll container 2, scroll container 3. I'm gonna go plant again. Mineral. Almost misspelled mineral because no working brain. I realized I didn't put an S at the end of these. That looks kind of weird to me. Okay. Now. Oh, that's neat. You can see what it does in there. So I need a use a container with child. H box, V box, etc. Well, I need a V box. And then I need to do that for this one too. Okay. Now I can probably make this. So, geez. I guess we need a texture rect for the background. Hold on. Let me test how this works. So I've added this VBox container. Can I add like a button to it? Do I add like a bunch of buttons? And I want it to be like, well, I want it to be big. Begin, center, end. Hmm. Do I have to add like a million buttons? Yeah, let me make like a billion buttons. Oh, it automatically places them, huh? And then I want this to maybe be, can I make this shorter? No, I have to make this one shorter. So if I make it like that, then it makes it scrollable. Okay, I really need to just go into player and disable this UI real quick. Hold on. We don't even want you here right now. Get out of here. Oh, wait. Wait, what is happening? What's the problem here? Resource? Not call instantiate a null resource. Oh, I get why this is happening. Anyway, this is what I want. This is not what I want to do anyway. So rollable buttons. Hmm. Oh, right. I'm not even showing this, but I'm trying to show that it buttons are scrollable. Hmm. There's tabs. There's buttons. This is just more or less like an inventory that you can just go onto. So I mean, there's gonna be way more. Yeah, let me make one of the inventory UI thing. So actually, I also need inventory BG background. We're gonna need another texture rect that is the inventory icon silhouette. Basically the darkened version of it. And we'll just say like bar icon silhouette. Bunk. ready. Icon equals, and then $ inventory icon. The icon silhouette will equal $. Whoops. Inventory icon silhouette. Func process. Icon silhouette dot visible will equal discovered. We'll just cover it up, you know. It'll just cover it up. So let me change. Did I ever change the size of this to be the right size? I want these to be. Well, I mean, actually, I guess they don't have to be. They don't have to have their size changed horizontally. They just need to be changed vertically to 32. This is about to turn very confusing for me, by the way. Very, very confusing. Yeah, let me make a box here. 640 by. What's the value I want? Oh yeah, 32. 32. Just a bloody box. I'm gonna make it the color. We'll add a little bit of color to the background. We'll make it a little bit of a yellowish color. And then I need to put this in resource UI. This one will be the icon BG. Export this. There's nothing really to see here, so I'm not showing this. All I did was make this. Where'd it go? There it is. All I did was make that. I should actually probably I should make this thing thinner, actually. I should make it like that. Oh my god, what have I done? Can I move it to the center, or is this not going to be okay? I should probably, you know, there's probably a way for me to center it, but it's okay for now. Because it's just going to be an icon and then the value, however many you have. Actually, you know, the more I think about it, it doesn't have to be. I need to make it a certain size. Let's make it 380 by 340. Why not? And that means that since it's 640, 380 minus 640 minus 380. Sorry. 260 needs to be moved over by 130. There we go. And then at the bottom here, there's gonna be another texture rectangle at the bottom. This is the description box. And of course, you know what it's gonna have for the description box. That one. Really astounding how I made it the exact same color as the background. Really astounding, honestly. And then let me take a look at this. Let me just double check this real quick. Hide all these. No, it's skill. Player skill UI. I just have this in here, just randomly. It's empty too. That's disappointing. Let's just go ahead and copy this exact thing here for the resource list. Some skill text. And then on top of that, I do need some logic, don't I? Yeah, it'll be from this though. This will have the logic in it. And actually, this will instead be called resource text. Maybe I should have just made a generic box, you know? Maybe I should have just made a generic box. That would have made sense, wouldn't it have? Yeah. Like, this could have just been text box. Description text box. And I could just dump it in. Alrighty. So now... Can you make, like, a theme? You can add a font? Was that the one I was using? I think it was. You can save as? Oh, you can save as. Hold on. I used the theme for this one, didn't I? Or no, I guess, was it here? Theme. Save as. This will be the UI theme. I need you for this one. There we go, now the whole thing is like this. The question is, though, how on earth do I change the theming of this? Is that even possible? Oh, hey, you can have a little icon next to your tab. Cool. You can disable the tabs. Wow. Does it? Can you access this in tab _0/title? There's probably something in the documentation about getting a certain tab. Get current tab control. That makes sense. Wait, there's theme properties? Oh. You have to always use this like override for everything? All the time? Feels as though you do. For theme override. Icons. Style. Oh my. I feel like this feels, it's strange. That feels kind of unfinished, you know? It feels kind of unfinished. Here, let me make one. What size did I say this was again? I said it was like 300 something, 380 by 340. Yeah, let's go make a 380 by 340 box then. This is another one where I'm not really doing anything, so I'm not gonna show it. I'm just like, oh, I apparently did not change the size right. There we go. I'm just making a box, so I don't think there's too much to deal with here. Let's see. We'll go for red and pink. Like human flesh. Okay. Oh, dang it. I forget that you always should just go from bottom to top. Bottom right to top left. Pretty much. Okay. I also forgot that I should have made it like 2 pixels thick. Or something. Something like that. How did that mess it up, actually? How on earth did it mess it up? Hold on. Oh, right. Hold on. 1p. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna put all this stuff in like a panel thing. I'm gonna put it in the tab container. UI overrides. And this is what again? This is the panel. Panel. Fill this in with a nice light pink. Melting the eyes. Panel. Texture. Panel. And then the tabs. Tab bar background. What on earth is this replacing? Oh. Yeah, we can ignore that one. That's just nothing in the background. Can you not change, like, the tabs themselves? You probably have to change them in here with this. That's what you gotta do. So how big are these? Can you can measure these? You know what? There's no point in measuring them because they change sides. Let's just make it like let's just make it look like this. Actually, you know what might help is learning how tall it is. 29p. Okay, hold on. I don't know, 100 by 29, I guess. That could be fine. You're gonna go with the red. The same red. Let's get the same red. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use this one instead. Make it 2 pixels wide. I'm using the line instead of the square. And the line failed me too. It's okay. It's fine. Not that fine, but who cares? Good, I guess I'm just gonna draw it myself into there. I'm just gonna draw it myself onto this freaking thing. Let's listen to the Crystal Cave theme again. Even though, again, I said I don't listen to music. Let's just... Can I get it, like, extended? Super Mystery Dungeon! I want this one. Holy crap, is it loud. It was so loud. Oops. Then we fill it in with the other color. And then actually, I'm doing something a little special. I'm gonna delete some of the edge. Actually, I should mirror that one. That effect should be mirrored. Oops. Tab. Tab unselected. Wait, did I export that? Yeah, I did. Okay. So tab unselected. Oh man, they're off. Wait. There we go. 12. I guess 12 it is for all of them then? And then, can you change the text color? Because this gray is just... It does not work really. Oh, here we go. Font selected color, font unselected color. Look at all the colors I can choose. No, I'm just kidding. Blue it is, I guess. I don't know. It's the closest to... We could just make it the color black, actually. For unselected. And then I actually need to just take this exact same thing that I'm working on here and make it and add like a thing. Like this. And fill this in with like a lighter color. Or a darker color for selected. Tab. It's a good thing I didn't call this tab like tab selected or something like that, or tab unselected. Because this is in fact just tab. That's weird that you have to update that or do this yourself though. This does feel awkward. The way they've made this. Tab selected. 12. I guess I need a margin for the right and the left. Here, let me add a margin to this one too. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Actually, this is randomly like a little off on the right, I think. Wait, this is actually tab selected. Whoops. I did the wrong one. Maybe it is off for that one too. Maybe it should just be 10. Huh. Just 10. And you know the white is fine actually. The white text is fine for that one. And then if it's hovered, you see we're gonna have a problem here because if I have hovered, then it's going to. I can't interact with this for some reason. Why can't I interact with this UI? What? Is it because I didn't override everything? Hold on. Let's add hovered and I don't think we need disabled actually. Hold on. Krita, color white. Tab. Hovered. Actually, maybe it's just an overlay over. No, but this is wonky to me. This is really kind of wonky. I can't tell if this is. Hold on. Let me add a new one. You know, this UI is just dysfunctional now for some reason. Is it because of description box? Maybe. Let me go get rid of these. I think these might be on top. Oh shoot! I ran the wrong one again. Oh, I gotta change the margin for hovered. Hovered, you need to be 12 and 10. Where's hovered? Oh, 12. 10. I did it. I literally keep clicking it. Wrong one. Do I like the white? The white over the thing? I don't know how much I like that, honestly. I don't know, actually. My goodness. You know, the carpet today is actually downright disastrous. Downright disastrous today. It's dawning on me that I didn't make a thumbnail for the city skyline tree today. Fuck. I think we may have to do something else then. Also, let me fix this. Hold on. These guys are having trouble. Copy path. The path got a little longer. That's why it's confused. See? And it's probably gonna get even longer, right? I'm gonna like make another folder that's like blue grassland. I think I'm going to take this time right now actually to change the way blue grassland looks because I don't know how much I like this. Whoops. I want to fill this all in. Oh, whoops, I want it to be a random thing. Fill all this in again. And I'm gonna make a different pathing. The face is funny and all, but I don't think I want it. It's not that it even doesn't look professional or anything. It's not about professionality. I don't think I like it as much as, like, if I wrote something in here instead. Or made an actual pathway around it. You know? I think I would like an actual pathway instead. We'll make it go, like... We'll make it go like that. You know? Sort of just... I don't remember if I make it to where the player can walk in here, actually. Hold on. I did, but it's fine. I should probably add, like, a thing where it's just a dead ending. Or, no, wait, actually, better idea. I can just make it loop. Duh. I can just go like this and this. We're gonna break my own rules and see what happens if I do this. Oh, it looks wrong, actually. Wait, did I make it a little off on this corner? It's fine. It's not that much of a... It's not that big of a deal. Let's make a nice pathway here, actually. Honestly, my real issue is that I didn't make like a T version so that it can be like a double pathway. You know? Also, I know my pathing. I know how you have to have like 2 gaps. If you want to do like something like that, you have to go like that. The funny pathway is being replaced. I'm defunnying the pathway. Sad existence, right? Very sad existence. Really sad existence, isn't it? No more funny for the pathway. We'll add a little bit of funny over here, maybe. Not really. There's not really a lot of funny here, is there? It's just normal stuff. Unfunny's your pathway. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna replace that anyway, aren't I? Okay. Do that. And then we're gonna go around and fix this. Looks kind of like a tree, actually. Looks quite a bit like a tree, doesn't it? Oops. I probably should have done this in like should have just done the ones first, like these ones. Like I should have just gone in order of the actual corners. Then again, if you do that, you actually miss some, so I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes I do remember missing some. At occasion, you know, I really do remember. I missed like a lot before, whenever I did that. You're wondering how on earth what did I work on before? It was that one game that I built, but I don't think I played it on stream. I should have probably played it on stream. Forgot to do that. Oh shoot, what? Accidentally took that thing. But that game really taught me how to tile a lot. It taught me that if you don't tile in order, you're gonna miss some. You really do. Because I remember missing a ton. Alright, it's official. The pathway has been defunnied. The pathway has been donated, actually, honestly. Here, I also want to get rid of some of the holes. Because there's way too many holes, I think. I think there may be too many holes. You know, I get the inkling feeling that there's too many of them. So we're gonna replace them with the more of like the... We'll put the holes back, but afterwards. Because there's way too many holes. There's not this many groundhogs in this place. This music is so serene, isn't it? Without the sound of all of the Pokemon moves being cast too. You know, I don't really ever feel that experience for real. Where people make that one comment where they say like, all this is missing is the sound of like the Pokemon. Sorry, someone interrupted me rudely. Yeah, I don't really get the experience where it feels like, oh, this game, all this OST is missing is the theme from, or like the sounds of all the enemies and junk. Never really liked that for me. Oop. Yeah, we'll put some holes now. Actually, let's make it like let's make it 5 scattering. You know, I thought 5 scattering meant more likely that it was not going to be here. Maybe 0.5 scattering or something? No. Okay, you know what? We're gonna fill it all in. Fill this all in with the thing. Oh, I don't want to do that though. Shoot. Okay. We're just gonna deliberately put him down. Okay, we're just gonna deliberately put him down. We're gonna put holes deliberately. Deliberately, randomly. I guess the correct term here is manually put them down, right? How am I not hitting it? There we go. How was I getting so oh. There was like a bug on my arm. How was I getting so many with the other one, and then here I can't get the... There's a... Okay. There's 3 different tile types. Oh, that's interesting. What if I make it like 10? Oh yeah, that actually works perfectly. I rolled 2 in a row. Alright, that looks less... That looks like there's less holes. Way fewer holes. And now, you know, it looks more reasonable, I think. Let's go crazy and haywire real quick. With this blue grassland zone. Chance to place 3? How about we bump that up to 70? There's so many resources. The rain really came this time around. I imagine that this planet has slime rain. Just has slime rain, you know, casually. This is why everything is the weird colors. The rain is an azure green. A cool azure green. It'd be so cool though. Maybe I should have for plant zones like a chance that it's rainy. You know? Just like a nice chance that it's rainy. And then if it's rainy, then there's double the chance. The chance to place gets doubled or something. That'd be a neat thing, right? Alright, kick you back down to 10. The famine has returned. You know, actually, this doesn't look like famine. This doesn't look like famine at all. This looks like normal, reasonable amounts of plants. You know? Normal, reasonable crop count this year. This time around. Okay. Also, you know, my music is still really loud. Back to working on the resources. I wanted blue grassland zone to look normal again. Actually, I guess it didn't look normal before. It looks normal now. I've normalized blue grassland zone. Sorry to anybody who wanted blue grassland zone to forever look weird. Look like a what's that character from Aqua Teen Hunger Force called? Aqua Teen. I'm realizing I have Aqua with cat ears in my search history because I saw the donkey video where he played. he was playing that one game. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 or whatever. Anyway, what is the character called again? What's that character that I'm thinking of? Oh, whoops. Characters. Oh, it's... Apparently their names are Air and Ignignoc. What a weird name. Okay. Or is that Ignite Knock? Maybe it's Ignite Knocked or something? Yeah, I have no idea. Wait, let me see here. So we have made this thing. That's good. We need to make this fit into there. So we have this thing. Is this 32 by 32? No, it's randomly 40 by 40. What? Here, let me make a one from one that I have. So I have the resource inventory spreadsheet already. Oh wait, I have the potato already. Okay. Hold on. It's dawning on me that I need to make the... Oh, I have the script. Okay. Class name... Inventory... Resource. So we have the inventory blue potato. I need to change its type to inventory resource. So it has this in here. And then I need to go into my Krita, open up my blue potato resource that I had. I gotta close everything for this. Resource inventory template. And I have to go get every single bit in here. And then I have to go into the other one. Fill it with the color black. I gotta say, the color black is such a creepy color. Sometimes. For me. I think the internet has corrupted me. Inventory silhouette. I use this naming scheme for my resource? Gosh. I am just not consistent, am I? I am so inconsistent. I used capitalized as my thing. Okay, let's paste all these into here. And then I need to make this one be... Oh wait, no, this one be this. This one's gotta be that. Silhouette. And then... this needs to be under plants. Oh, it just snaps. It actually needs to be cut off a little bit. Can I cut it off a little bit in here? Can I give it a margin? Am I not allowed to give it a margin? Huh? Oh, I'm making a UI. You know, it's dawning on me that I need to have a line here for sure. I need this thing again. Go get this color. Yeah, it's a game dev stream. Anyway, oh, I have it on 2. Uh-oh. Maybe it should be pink. Maybe I should replicate the same color as the background. That's a lot of bar. Is this gonna do it the way I want it to whenever I put this in here? This will teach me a lot. Oh, whoops. I gotta overwrite this one. And now I should have overwritten it in here. So it does cut it off from the right and the left. Not just the right side, even though this is on begin. Weird. Oh, whoops, that needs to be 380. How does this work? Oh, that does work the way I want it to. I want it to be 32. But apparently 32 is wrong. How on earth did... So wait, no, this is stretching it then. Which ones of you is stretching this? Oh, this did not maintain the 32. Also, apparently 32 is the wrong size. How? Oh, it's because it's stretching these. These are being stretched too. I hate that so much. Why does it default to 40? Why does it default to 40 by 40 all the time? This is 40 as well. Alright. There, now it's not messed up. But now I have to add a margin. How on earth do I do that? Am I allowed to... Roll dead zone? Your dead zone makes the scrolling more sensitive. I didn't think I never thought about that ever. Why is this 312? That's a little strange. Okay, I need this box really badly to be slightly smaller. Oh no. Not clipping it at all. Alright, you know what? That does not work the way I want it to. Maybe it needs to be like, maybe it just needs to have a border on it. And maybe it should just be the same color. I think I'm just gonna make it the same color, yeah. Pinkify it. Redify this. Put a block, a box around it. A box of red. Actually, it has to be 2 boxes of red, honestly. And then... You know, now this line looks thin, so I have to double it up. Export. Icon BG again. And now it doesn't do this right. I guess I have to make it exactly 380 then. Okay. Let me, I guess I'm going to say resize canvas and make it 380. I didn't align it right. 380. There we go. You don't need to see any of this, as I said. It is just me making a box. Box isn't that much art. It's not that arty. That artsy. Now why is it doing that? Now why is it stretching it? Oh, it's because now this is 640 or something. Okay, I see. Change the size of this to 380. That's normal. And you as well. 380. I'm going to make sure these are the right size, just so they don't make me mad anymore. Whenever I go to put them into here. Okay. Now in this thing, it should be here. Man, I don't know, actually. Let's test if disabled works. Oh, it's not, it's... Oh, right. This should be not discovered. And now, if I go into my remote here, and I go into here... What are these things? Weird. What are these things? Is this like... Maybe that's the scroll or something. Oh, I need to change the icon for the scroll. Probably. Anyway, now if I go if I go into here and I say discovered is on. There we go. It automatically tells. I've got to be honest, I think I should probably only do this once. Like I shouldn't be setting discovered all the time, right? Maybe instead there should be a func add resource, or sorry, acquire resource for first time. And that should do discovered equals true. And then we do icon silhouette dot visible equals false. Luckily they always start out, the icon silhouette always starts out as visible. And I can just put it on top. When I make a save thing for this, I'm going to have to do so many things. I'm gonna need to add some logic that tells you like certain things. For sure. There also needs to be a func add or increase resource amount acquired. Because actually there needs to be a text that tells you the amount of resource, huh? Hold on, let me go into here and we're gonna add that. Okay, yeah. Increase resource amount required. So we're gonna say bar resource count equals 0. And I'm gonna go like, why did I do that? Resource count plus equals amount acquired. Perfect. Now in here, I'm going to add a text box. A text label. And it's going to be here, but I'm going to make it left aligned or right aligned. And I'm going to just gonna do that. And actually I'm off a little bit. Wait, I somehow got the size perfect now. And then I'm going to say this is gonna be the count, and it's going to be right. If I type into here, it should go there. And now I'm wondering, why is the theme not right? It's because I didn't put the UI theme into this. Okay. That means you too need it. That means you too need it. So let's, this one I have to update and process, I think. Or not, you know, I could actually do increase resource. I could just in here do, well, first off, I have to get that. Bar count text equal, or it's calling a rich text label. And then count will equal dollar symbol count. And then count text dot text will equal resource. I don't know if you have to do this or not. I don't know if you have to concatenate it like that or something. I did the wrong one again. So now if I go into here and I run from here, it should, oh, or not. Okay, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. In that case, I will, it doesn't like, it doesn't automatically concatenate. I guess I have to do a string or something. Do I have to do a string? Is that a thing I can do? Can you turn an int into a string? Oh, right, I have to make text. That text. Could not convert value to string. How do you turn a maybe do I have to say new string and then string? I've never done this before. No, you can't do that either. Turn int into string, Godot. Whoops. Oh. Wow, this is weird. Alright, hold on, let me stop this. Percent, do I have to do percent S string? Like that? No, I have to do percent %D? So I have to go like this. Var text. Var number text equals percent %D. And then number text percent count. No, sorry, resource count. Like that? That seems kind of whack. No. Apparently no, actually. Oh, you have to do it in one line. Okay, I see. In that case, I guess I can do this then. This is like taking the formatting thing and then removing the parentheses. Is that actually how it works? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is how it works. Okay. That is how it in fact works. I have to move it over again though. Move it over even more. Maybe make it bigger actually font-wise. Yeah, let me see what it looks like when you take this number and just say screw it, it's gonna be massive now. Why did I put letters in here? Oh, right. Yeah, of course that doesn't work. Okay, I gotta change this then. Yeah, I think I've gotta... If you reach that number, then you are insane, actually. If you reach that number. If you reach a number where it's like that, you've been playing this for centuries. Because I don't think you can. Alright, hold on. Without cheating, anyway. If you cheat, then I guess you could reach that number. I do think it needs to be down one more. And a little bit more to the left. Down and to the left. That looks fine. What's a massive number in here look like, though? It's... It's, It's dawning on me, I think. I don't... What? Oh, I'm running it from this. That actually is good. That's good. This is all I really want to know. So, actually, this is fine. Change the number to something massive. Yeah, that looks fine. How big is this number? 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. So we're looking at 5. That's trillion. So we've gone over the trillions. We're in the quadrillions. Wait, hold on. 1,000 is 1. Millions is 2. Billions is 3. Trillions is 4. Yeah, quadrillions. It's 87. It's 85 quadrillion. I don't think a person's gonna get 85 quadrillion potatoes. And 85 quadrillion potatoes looks normal. Unless you cheat, you know. That's good then. That's good. It means in here it's gonna look normal. Relatively normal. 0. Neat. I guess I'll make the other one too. Let me go make the other one, the carrot. Sorry, I had to mute for a second. Fill this in with the color black. Oh. Missed a spot. Let me go into here, and then we'll go into here. Card objects, card resources. Land. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong thing. Oh, frick, I called it Christmas carrot. No, it should be contrast carrot. Alright, it's fine for now. Old name. It's not a Christmas carrot. It's not a Christmas carrot. It's not a Christmas carrot. It's definitely not a Christmas carrot. Sorry, inventory resource. Inventory contrast carrot. Put it in here. We'll get the same things from here, actually. Make sure it's the right size. 380 by 32. This is 380 by 32. Good. 32 by 32. Right, these ones are going to be right, actually. That's the whole thing. They're going to be correct while everything else is easily going to... Or, sorry. Actually, it's only this one that's going to be wrong. All the rest of them should be correct. And so this one also should... If I put it in here... This thing is going to be massive, by the way. What's the matter with you? What are you doing? These need a custom minimum size, don't they? These all need a custom minimum size, don't they? Oh my. Why is it 36? Or, yeah, why is it 36? What? Huh? Why is it doing that? Hmm. No, wait, this just tells you, like, the text direction. Hmm. And I'm not allowed to change any of the transform. Well, that actually doesn't do anything. This is where Poo-Poo learns how frickin' UI works, really. It really is that time. It's off. It really is off. Hmm. Is there like a margin thing that I'm missing? Scroll hint. Follow focus, draw focus border. Weird. Hmm. And I don't think this is the one that's controlling anything. I really don't think this is the one controlling anything. Weird. Oh yeah, these probably should have their names in there. This guy's name is Blue Potato. And the description is something that I have to work on. We'll work on the descriptions later. And this one's Contrast Carrot. I don't know why it's doing this. I think I'm going to have to, like, end the stream a little early to fix this stupid carpet. Container sizing. Wait, well, no. No, this doesn't do anything either. By the way, if I want to put that one thing, can't I just put, maybe I could have just put the text box on top here. Maybe that would have worked actually. I should probably do that. I don't know why it's off though still. Yeah, let me look at the containers thing again. Using containers. Scroll container. No, this doesn't do what I want. Wow, this tutorial is super out of date, by the way. Like, super out of date. Very out of date. Jeez. Oh my god, I remember looking at this exact tutorial, this documentation 6 years ago. Actually, it's 5 years ago. My bad. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Since I looked at this documentation. And it's the same documentation. 5-year-old documentation. Rough. Okay. Well, you know, I think I'm just going to have to, like, deal with the fact that there's 4 pixels in between. Actually, it's 2 pixels in between. It's, like, the same. I don't know why there's pixels in between, but there are pixels in between. It doesn't look bad or anything. It's just kind of it's just a mild annoyance, really, right? Mild annoyance. This should probably say something like this then too. And if I save these, does it automatic? It'll know to do that, I think. Yeah, you know, this looks like a good base, though. This is going to be a good base for making more of the resources. What else did I say I wanted to do today, by the way? I forgot. Oh, right, I was gonna make a card effect. Shoot. And work on card creator. Well, I barely worked on that one. I did work on the player inventory stats, though. But not the player class stats. I also did not go fast, did I? Oh, I thought Godot crashed and closed itself. Shoot, that would have been scary. I mean, I've got all these things. Let's go into here. Hold on. We have the Fired Warrior class. Probably need to put the bar class effect. Let's put the class effects in here. Let me open up this. What did I say that the Fired Warrior what did I say the Fired Warrior has? Earth cards. So we have bonuses to Earth cards when you make them. Okay. So I'm gonna put it here. Card making bonuses based on warrior class. So we have var earth card light alignment. Or sorry, actually we'll just say earth card bonus equals 1. And this actually should be a const probably. Then we have direct damage cards 1.5 times. Okay, you know, the direct damage effect should probably be like that should probably be specific element. That should be elementally specific, because if we say direct damage to all of them, that makes the Fired Warrior really, really good. You know, I'm realizing that that's a bit problematic. We can't just make the Fired Warrior get a bonus to every single thing. So we'll say const Fizz Earth direct damage. And we'll say 1.5. Whoops. Colon equals. And then const armor bonus. I should say that this is a bonus, shouldn't I? Now that part we can do. Every single armor effect that we see, we can say 1.5 times. And you know, the more I think about it, this means that in base card effect, I need to add another one, another tag. I need to have direct damage, and then I need to have damage over time. I'm in the wrong place. I need to go back to the Fired Warrior class. And then we have magic shield effect. Oh man, this is interesting actually. So we need to, I guess, for the Fired Warrior class, every single time you make okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this as a comment, but I'm gonna have to make a function for this. Actually, yeah, I'll make a function for this. As a... This isn't really a bonus, but it's like a... I guess a negative trait. The warrior cannot make elemental slash physical shields. Physical magic shields. So we're gonna say func change type to none. And then we'll say pass for now. I'll have to change the card's attribute to none. But basically the fired warrior can't handle magic shields too well. That makes sense to me. This may or may not make the magic shield stronger or weaker depending on how you look at it. Because they're all gonna be none. I guess that means you can fall easily to the darkness though. Darkness will destroy you. But anything that just does physical or no like damage, then it's going to be good. It's gonna be good against that, I guess. So yeah. Physical and none are gonna kind of be synonymous. So we'll just say cannot make elemental magic shields. I wrote these bonuses before I wrote the card effects that I wrote yesterday. So I don't have them correct. Oh, did I only make... I guess I only made the money launderer and the warrior because they both have special bonuses. They both have special levelable skills, huh? So let's make the money launderers one then. You know, we'll call these class traits. Actually, let me write that here. Card making traits or warrior. Fired warrior. Card making traits for money launderer. These will all be consts, won't they? Dark bonus. N equals 2. And it's a min 2. This is like, this is actually, I should probably be specific too. Dark multiplier, mult bonus. This one is earth add bonus. This one's mult bonus. This one's also mult bonus. Then I should say const armor add. I guess it's more like a debuff. -2. I think I'm gonna make it to where the debuffs only apply to the effect, because adding it to the whole card, that's gonna make the cards way too good, actually, I think. And then, oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one, actually. Whoops. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh no. DOT mult bonus. And actually, this needs to be 1.5. Give health costs to these cards. Wow. For armor and magic shield. The money launderer does not deal well with armor or magic shield. Change costs to health. That seems like a crazy thing. I think I'm gonna change this because that seems ridiculous. Add health cost to all of them? That seems absurd. Let's say give +1 health cost to these cards. And then say only once. You know, if you have more than one, it's not gonna do it more than once. So we'll put here var bool, or sorry, var health cost added equals false. Func there, we'll set that to true if we'll say if not cost added, then we'll say we added the health cost and we'll change cost of card to add 1 health to cost. We need the card obviously, and we'll say card. Actually, do I have this already? Do I have this in base card effect? Do I have a health cost? Yeah, I do. Okay. So we'll say that this is a... Did I ever... I did. Okay, good. Base card effect. There we go. Perfect. This one I'm already done with this one. Sick. And actually, we can do that with this one too. There should probably also be this. I should make like a card. I need to make... Okay. I need to make like a lock subtype and a damage subtype that has 2 tags in them. And then that will actually be something else. So maybe we can actually get away with just saying damage here. I should probably do that. And then there should probably be a resource cost subtype too. Because that one will also, like, there's going to be 3 different ways to change resource. It's going to be resource. In fact, this should just say resource, like that. It's going to be the one that adds more mana. There's going to be the one that gives you max mana. There's going to be one that reduces cost of cards. So those are 3 different versions. Those can be in their own. That can be like an extended version. Did I ever make any card effects though yet? Or have I? I haven't made any card effects. Good. Good, I haven't made any card effects yet. So I can actually do that now. I'm gonna say that this is a base card effect. I'm gonna say that we have damage effect. This is a damage effect. And we're gonna extend this. Let's say class name damage effect. And I'm gonna say we're gonna put in here var at export enum direct comma dot. I just like putting dot. Type. Oh, I can just put direct with not uppercase. I will keep dot uppercase though. We have direct and we have dot. Maybe I should make a D with periods like this. So I don't just see dot. And then so probably need an at export bar amount. Do I have this in base card effect actually? Wait, actually, I could see that from here. Hold on. And also, this should be damaged. That. Required resource node string. Okay, yeah, we're good then. We're good. Effect text, all that stuff. We probably need to do at export bar turns. Actually, maybe effect duration. And you will use effect duration if it's DOT. Then I need to make a block one too. Block effect. And of course, block effect will extend. You know what? I don't like the at export enum thing. I'm gonna change this one. I don't like it. It does mean that I can't do that though. To be fair, it does. I don't know which one's more correct though, actually. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, it literally, I guess like, it did change DOT to like that. It still capitalized it, even though I did that. Strange. It makes DOT into dot. It really does, doesn't it? You know, actually, I can just make it over time, can't I? And it will actually put it in correctly. Yeah, it does. It does do it correctly if I just do that. Direct damage over time. You know what, actually? I can just make this a boolean. And we can just say, is damage over time. So there's only two different paths it can be. It didn't capitalize over. Why did it not capitalize over? Look, it doesn't capitalize over. It doesn't like that word. It doesn't think that word is that important. Is got capitalized though. That's so whack. Why does it do that? I don't want to do this. That looks weird. What a weird thing that is. Alright, block effect. This one we need an enum for though. This one I need an enum. Enum block types And then there's going to be armor, damage, or magic shield, dodge rating. Export var block type block types. There's that thing. And that's actually all we need for this for now. So actually now we can put in here block. Oh wait, I forgot to say class name block effect. There we go. And here we can say I'm at the wrong one actually. Change this one to block effect. If my hand's on the right parts of the keyboard, I can say block effect dot effect tags will equal need to go into this one. Actually, wait, no, it needs to be elemental. It needs to change elemental effect. Whoops, I'm on the wrong one. Zero? How come I can't find this? It's extending base card effect. Elemental effect. It has elemental effect in here. Alright, you know what? We're doing this. Sorry. Enum elemental effect. And then we put in here none fire. Sorry, none fire. I'm yelling now because it's all caps. Earth, wind, dark. And then we're just gonna freaking mad because I didn't do this right. Oh right. Groups. I forgot that I learned about groups at the beginning of this. Why can't I access this? Wait, can I access? Am I allowed to access? Wait, actually wait, maybe it's card specific? No, it shouldn't be like that. Sorry, it's effect specifics. Hold on. If this is like if this is a base card effect. Wait, what am I doing? Card elemental effect will equal card dot elemental effect sub none. Actually, I guess it's sub 0. None. Like that? That's weird. Very confusing. Also, my bad, I bumped the microphone. Alrighty. I think with that, I'm going to go for... Actually, no, let's go make the wizard at least. Let's go make the wizard and the smithy. We're just gonna make them. So let's go... Player. Retired wizard. Save this in the player place. Another player. Small town blacksmith. The small town blacksmith be cooking. The small town blacksmith is cooking nothing. Who are we kidding? Just make sure these have their things. Retired wizard needs to expand. And we'll, you know what, here, let me add them real quick. Why not? The retired wizard is going to have, first off, last name, retired wizard. Retired, alright, card making trait for the wizard. He's going to have a const, a mental bonus, or malt bonus. Non-dark elemental malt bonus. Oh no, it's actually 1.5. Whoops. Armor. Add debuff. This one's -2. Holy crap. Magic shield effects are going to be really busted for him. For the retired wizard, because it's ×3. That seems really broken. Magic shield malt bonus. 3. And there's nothing interesting that this does. Now the really, really uninteresting one though is probably this one. Small town blacksmith. Nothing but a small town blacksmith. Card making bonus or trait for small town blacksmith. Just the sad. Const. I'll add bonus. It's just add 1. And I'm just gonna say excludes draws. So we'll say, I guess it could be all but draws add bonus. And I actually have to go now, so that's good though. I think we got all of our things in here. We got all of our player effects. I didn't get to make a card effect yet though, which is bad. But I did work on making card effects. So that's a win, kind of. Also, I'm realizing that the Crystal Cave theme ended probably a while ago, and I just didn't notice. Alrighty, I'll see you all later in a bit here for the next stream. But for now, I have to go. I'm sorry that I did this late and got here late, but, you know, it's Friday, so... I'm probably going to be a little late for the City Skyline stream, too. Alright, see you in a bit.